Hey Power Plate community, Coach Laura here with your X workout. In this 26-minute workout, we are going to combine a little bit of cardio, a little bit of strength, using your REV, move, static straps, and either some resistance tubing or some dumbbells. So let's go ahead and get started. Get your power plate rolling in a warm-up level 1, level 2 setting. We're going to come down into a lat stretch. So with those forearms right on the plate, pressing in, gripping with your hands, lean back, pressing the chest toward the floor. We want to use whole body vibration to really get the blood circulating and get our body warmed up and ready for this workout. A little bit of dynamic movement here in all of these stretches so that we are encouraging that vibration to come a little bit deeper into those tissues. Go ahead, come on up into medial hip stretch. So inside of that thigh, we're going to push the hips down and back, keeping that foot pressed down into the platform. Again, find any tight areas that you might have, and then just marinate. We want to hydrate that tissue, so that magnet of that movement is going to pull the vibration right up into those muscle tissues and really get them warmed up. And same thing, other side. So again, remember to just push that foot right into the platform so we're making a lot of contact with the power plate. Each of these is 30 seconds. Let's move into a hamstring stretch. So backside of the leg, toe flipped right up toward the chest, knee is soft, and again, that dynamic movement. So warming up is really about circulating blood. So dynamic stretching versus that static stretch, so that we are helping to pump the blood in addition to what the plate does so well, which is increasing circulation, hydrating those tissues. So we're working on that, functional flexibility, a little bit of mobility. Switching legs. You're going to find that you may feel even like a little bit of a tingly, like ants crawling on your skin feeling. That's just that circulation really being pushed all the way into those capillaries, getting close to the skin. You may even look a little blotchy. That blood flow is that intense because of the power plate. And up on top again, we're going into a sprinter stretch. So that split stance, feeling like you're getting ready to sprint right at the starting line, and then just lift the hips up and down. If you cannot put your hands all the way on the plate, you could bring them right to the knees. Simulate the same thing, rotating those hips left to right, and then that up and down. We've got a lot of work through the hips and legs, particularly when we move to the REV. So that is one of the reasons you see so many of these stretches happening. Just about 10 more seconds here. All right, we are gonna go into our plate work first, our power plate work. So grabbing your straps, moving into a deadlift. We're gonna do 5 rounds of 3 movements. So first move with your straps nice and taut. You're going to take the feet about hip or shoulder distance and then create tension, pushing the feet down into your power plate, pulling up through those straps with a really flat back. So creating that really push-pull movement, pulling up with the arms, pushing down with the feet. Again, it's 30 seconds. I'm sure you can hear the vibration a little bit in my voice, knowing that we're really creating a lot of tension through the entire kinetic chain of the body. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, grab your resistance tube, or if you're using dumbbells, you can grab those dumbbells. This is a squat to an overhead press. We're gonna move at a slow tempo. 3, 2, 1. So just go a little bit slower on the way up and then move back down to that nice squat. So it's whatever depth is going to be most comfortable for you as you come down into that squat. Really working full body in these moves today. And we're going to go ahead and switch down to our plate again for a kneeling spinal extension. Coming all the way down, put your hands wherever they feel comfortable. That could be on the hips, that could be up here crossed onto the shoulders, trying to press your shins down into the plate, but extending out through the spine, working through that backside, that posterior kinetic chain. Now you're gonna find this might feel a little precarious, so if you need to, adjust a little bit, just lift up, find where you can move, but still stay in contact with the plate with your feet and shin. Pull that belly button right into the spine, just supporting yourself here. Again, we're gonna repeat these same movements 4 more times through. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, grab those straps again. If you need to at any time, go ahead, step off, get a drink, take a break, and then just jump back into the work whenever you feel ready. Otherwise, you can keep moving right along with me if you're feeling comfortable. Again, we're really focusing on full body work here in each of these, strengthening the whole chain at one time, because everything is connected to everything in the body. And let's switch, squat with overhead press. So get right into the work. Remember, we are going up for 3, down for 1. So many amazing things going on, not just the strength that seems a little bit more obvious in what we're working with, but when we talk about the idea that ground reaction force is happening as we're up here on the plate, that we are strengthening bones, improving our muscles, our muscle mass as well, maintaining that, coming right down into that kneeling spinal extension. Remember, hands can be crossed, they can be here, whatever feels most comfortable. But we're also improving our cardiovascular system. You're gonna notice that even though these aren't what might be perceived as cardio moves, you're gonna feel that heart rate increase. You're gonna notice metabolically that we've got some big things going on. All right, round 3, grab those straps again, back to that deadlift. How much force can you generate? Can you really pull up so hard? Imagine that you're gonna rip that Velcro away from the other side. Go ahead, try, I promise. I promise it's gonna hold, but we wanna create a lot of force here, a lot of push, and a lot of pull. And switch back to that squat overhead press. Five more seconds. And kneeling spinal extension. Remember, as you execute this, keep that spine really long. So from the crown of the head all the way through your tailbone, we want a nice straight line, bracing your abs and keeping the bottom half of your leg in contact with that power plate. So you may find that you've got to squeeze a little bit through the backside. Let's go, round 4. I've got to start my plate again. Make sure you keep that vibration going. It's right back into this deadlift position. Backside of our bodies should be on fire. Now take note, you even want your toes in contact with the plate. You can be doing this barefoot. We encourage you to be comfortable, but if you can, get down into your socks as you do this. Grab your dumbbells or tubing. You know the drill by now, where we're headed. Don't get too caught up in thinking, oh my gosh, I missed some repetitions. Just keep moving at a comfortable place. We want those transitions as from movement to movement to be safe, because the vibration is doing so much of the work that it's okay if you only do a couple, because it's far more than we could ever do working on the floor when we talk about neurological activations, muscular tissue activations. It's one of the reasons I love working out, utilizing Power Plate, utilizing the REV. I can get so much more done in a lot less time. So I don't know about you, but already I'm feeling heart rate elevation. Let's go one more round. A little bit of sweat is happening here in a non-cardio-ish workout. Let's go ahead, dig in for that last round here on the Power Plate, building strength through our whole body. See if you can press just a little bit harder through those feet. 10 more seconds. Think about squeezing all the muscles right down, giving your bones a hug. And switch back into that overhead press. More seconds. This is the last time through. Last time we're going to be doing these movements. 3, 2, 1, and kneeling extension. So sometimes it helps here to take that eye gaze, maybe about 3 feet out in front of you, to keep that spine nice and long, keep the neck in line with the rest of the spine. And then push those feet down into the plate. Hang on for 5 more seconds. And off we go. All right, we are going now to the REV. So hopefully you've got your bike set up, already done, so that your REV is ready to go. Get yourself locked into those cages, or if you've got yourself clipped in. For this ride, we're going to be working 7 rounds where we're going to sprint at your perceived threshold and then recover. So let's go ahead, get pedaling, because we're going to start in a sprint. So you can go 80, 90, 100, whatever it is for you with vibration on. All right, we're going in 3, 2, and go. 30 seconds. Right here, and then we'll take a 30-second break. So find it. Find that edge where you feel like, whoo, that is really working. Again, it's not necessarily about RPM. It's more about where you find your perceived threshold to be. 5 more seconds. And off. Okay, 30 seconds. Recover. We have 6 more rounds of that same thing, where we go 30 seconds, perceived exertion, and then 30 seconds to recover. So suck in some air right now. I remember at the beginning we talked about how we're gonna build strength and cardio. This is the cardio portion. All right, round 2 coming at you. Get those legs going, vibration back on. Let's hit it. Stay nice and relaxed, butts push back, shoulders down, elbows in. Three, 2, and off. Okay, recovery. Should be open mouth breathing. Perceived threshold is that zone 4 level anaerobic threshold, where you can push max effort in those 30 seconds. So we should be breathless, needing air more than water in the recovery section. Okay, round 3 is coming in 3, 2, go. And 3, 2, turn it off and recover. Excellent. Chill out, relax the shoulders. Really important to try and get some oxygen back to those systems so that you can go hard again when that next round comes. These bursts of intensity with vibration on, truly how we change our VO2 max. So let's go round 4 in 3, 2, go. That's right, ride it. As they say, ride it like you stole it. And 3, 2, turn it off. Are you still with me? Still out there? Right, you haven't resorted to just watching the workout, have you? You better hop back on your rev and get moving. Again, recover, recover. Check in with your posture. As we get fatigued, we start to get that rounding of the spine. Brace those abs. We're going again, round 5. Remember, we're going for 7. And on we go. Come on, perceived threshold. That means your best for these 30 seconds. Push and pull, push and pull. Got to work a little bit harder here to stay engaged as we get further into the workout. 3, 2, off. Yes. 2 left. 2 left. Slow those legs. Keep moving them. Encouraging that blood to keep circulating. I'm just gonna breathe a little bit with you. Y'all, this is hard work. I know, I feel I am here with you, breathing heavy, working hard. We're gonna do 2 more together. And then we get that reward of a recovery. Let's go. That's right, over halfway through this one. Push, push, push. Come on, 5 seconds. And turn it off. Okay, one more. One more. We're gonna work through that power, generate it by locking on and then really, really digging in. This is the end. This is where we cross the finish line. It's just about finishing. Just gotta finish. Okay, 5 seconds. You've got this, we've got this. 3, 2, go. Can you get 5 RPM faster? 5 faster than you did in the previous round? Can you do that? But keep the torso still. That's when you say, yes, yeah, I can. Come on, 10 seconds. And 3, 2, shut it off. All right, no vibration here for 30 seconds. Relaxing, breathing. Then we're gonna head back over to our power plate move so we can recover with some great massage. Yeah, that was awesome in the true sense of the word. Feeling that through every single system. Okay, let's hop back over there. So in this section for recovery, feel free to turn the level on your power plate up. If you like the feeling of those higher settings, we are gonna massage. Seated on the plate, crossing ankle to knee. We're massaging right through that glute. Working on the REV really increases muscle activation in those lower limbs. So you'll notice that in our recovery, we focus a lot on massaging through the lower limb area to get blood flow back into those areas because they are killing it. They are working so hard for us when we are pushing in those work sections. Did you break a sweat with me? Yeah, if you got your towel, go ahead. Towel yourself down, but I'm telling you, you can do that while you're on the power plate. You don't want to miss out on this part. Find those tighter, stuck areas, move through them. Support yourself and with your hand on the floor, on the plate. It doesn't have to look pretty, we just need this to be effective. Go ahead and switch. Again, ankle comes into knee, adjust that knee, open up through that piriformis. I've been following along and checking my heart rate along the way, and I'm always amazed at the difference that working on a REV in comparison to working in a traditional cycling setting and what it does for my heart rate range and how much things change in a much quicker way. So that's what we're talking about here. The time that we spend in these moments being super effective with our time by utilizing the REV, by utilizing the power plate, getting more bang for our buck in each and every session. Let's move to the front side of that leg, the hip flexor, coming down onto the knee. And you want to come just a little bit forward into that quad a bit, and then driving through your hip to lengthen into that hip flexor. Even moving a bit left to right. You're gonna find you might have areas that feel a little tighter in one plane of motion, whether it's that rotation or that left to right versus front to back. Stay there. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You gotta work where you are today in this moment. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Hopefully you're noticing your heart rate is coming down a little bit. Got blood flow coming back to those muscles in this moment. It's going to reduce overall muscle soreness that we might feel tomorrow by driving that circulation back to those tissues. And let's finish with an IT band massage, coming all the way onto your side, stacking knees and hips, and then rolling through the side of that leg, knee to hip. You can even come down a little bit lower if it's comfortable for you, all the way onto that forearm, up to you, where you want to be. It's about that therapeutic contact with the top of the power plate, as well as then that whole body vibration that's really stimulating circulation, pumping straight from our heart. That's how we truly find really great recovery, by using power plate. And same thing, let's go to the other side. Last little bit here. Honestly, the best part of the workout, right? When we get to stretch and massage at the end. Stay with me for about 15 more seconds. Incredible job, everyone, today. Thank you so much for joining me for this X workout, and I will see you again soon.